justice! Free Leonard Peltier! 48 years!
Free Peltier!
Free Peltier!
We're risking arrest to elevate the narrative that Leonard Peltier, who's been locked up behind bars for over 49 years, deserves to be free. If his trial happened today, he would be found not guilty. It's a travesty that he is still locked up for many of those years in solitary confinement. So we're here risking arrest to boost this narrative that President Biden needs to step up and take action. Grant clemency to Leonard Peltier. Let him be home. Let him come home. He deserves to be home with his people.
This is a test of the long-range acoustic device.
Attention, this is Lieutenant Swope of the United States Park Police. The street is now closed. Please exit to the park behind you.
Yeah,
it's as loud as it gets. Attention, this is Lieutenant Swope of the United States Park Police. The street is now closed. Please exit to the park behind you.
Why are you here? Free Peltier! Free Leonard! Free Leonard Peltier! Free Peltier! Free Peltier! Free Peltier! Free Peltier! Free Peltier!
Okay, so it looks like this is the press pen for the afternoon. Freedom cage.
This line is going to be held hard, all right? So if you guys choose to cross this line while we're giving these warnings, it's interference, you'll be subject to arrest, okay? So more than welcome to view, say whatever you want, right? And document everything that you can, but you have to do it behind this police line. Understand? Are there any questions with that? Are we free to...
Lieutenant Swope of the United States Park Police. Because you're in violation of regulations applicable to this area under DC Code 22-1307, prohibiting crowding, obstructing or incommoding must leave the White House sidewalk now by using the available exit in front of you in the park. All persons remaining subject to arrest. This is your warning. United States Park Police, judging for violation of regulations absent in this area under DC Code 22-1307, prohibiting crowding, obstructing, promoting, posting the White House sidewalk now by using sales exit front into the park. All persons remaining subject to arrest. This is the second warning. Regulations and actions in this area under DC Code 22-1307, prohibiting crowding, obstructing, or promoting must leave the White House sidewalk now by using the available exit front into the park. All persons remaining subject to arrest. This is your third and final warning.
Chauncey Peltier. I'm Leonard Peltier's oldest son. I'm 58 years old. My father's been wrongfully incarcerated 48 years of my life. Leonard Peltier represents the injustice that a lot of people have gone through. One of the biggest rights violation cases in history and one of the longest held political prisoners in the United States. So Leonard's case reflects on all of that because it's such a big rights violation. And what I'm asking all you younger people to do is support Leonard in the cause of freedom, because he's a 78-year-old elder that's been wrongfully incarcerated all these years. And as his oldest son, all I would like to do is see him to go home and spend time with our families. Even if I don't see him if he got out, he deserves to go home. He's poor health situations, and he's still 79 years old in a maximum security prison. And as you see here, everybody's asking for President Biden to please release Leonard Peltier. We're asking for clemency for Leonard Peltier, and we're hoping President Biden will release Leonard Peltier. And if President Biden don't do the right thing and release Leonard, I'm also asking everybody to support Leonard, because next year he comes up for parole. And Leonard might not get another parole board after this one. And I want to quote what his attorney said, Kevin Sharp. When Leonard had his last parole board hearing, one of the parole board guys stood up and said that he followed Leonard's case all these years, and he was supporting clemency for Leonard. And before they could get the paperwork done by the next day, they replaced him with somebody that wouldn't grant Leonard Peltier parole. So that's, if you Google a lot of this and read up on it, this is one of the biggest rights violation cases in history. And so this reflects on everybody, all our rights, all the veterans that went and fought for this country. They didn't go fight for this country for the injustice that my father's getting. All those veterans that never made it home didn't die for the injustice that's happening here to my father. So many of veterans have been supporting my father over the years, and they all support this. A lot of them support this. And that's why I'm asking you guys, please call the White House. Do what you can to support freedom for Leonard Peltier. Thank you.
What? You have a question? How do you feel with this massive support here, people getting arrested for your father on his birthday? How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel very proud and honored. A lot of these people getting arrested live on Pine Ridge, the Navajo Nation, and some of those are the poorest places in the country. Then these guys can't afford these tickets, but they're willing to do this in support of clemency for Leonard and supporting Leonard's freedom.
We are here with intention. We are here with purpose. And 79 years ago, on this very day, a warrior was born. And for 79 years, this warrior, our relative, our elder, walked these lands with purpose, with a fire, and with a calling, a special calling upon his life. And he has galvanized a movement for justice in the United States. So I want to stand here today with you as we celebrate our elder, as we celebrate the sacred day in which he was called and born, a warrior that was born to come together and bring us together. Siakwil, that is a gift that we all have received. We're also here with purpose to call out the President of the United States. The only person on the face of this planet that has the sole decision. It is a choice he has to make to release Leonard, our relative. We call on the President of the United States, release our elder, release Leonard Peltier.
So please, let's give a round of applause here for Judge Kevin Sharp.
Thanks, everybody. It's really important that you are all here, and it really makes me feel good that I know and see, and that the President knows and can see the level of support that is out here for Leonard Peltier. I'm not going to take a long time. It's impossible to follow Vaughn and Suzanne. I'm not going to try, but I come at this from a unique perspective. I was on the federal bench, and before I was a federal judge, I was in the military. And to do that, you take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and I took that oath seriously. When I became a lawyer back in 1993, I took that oath again, swearing to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And when I took the bench as a federal judge, I took that oath yet again to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And when I stepped down from the bench, someone sent me Leonard Peltier's file, the trial transcripts, the court opinions, the notes, the articles, the photographs, and I admit that I did not know as much as I should as a citizen of this country about Leonard Peltier's case. But in one sense that helped, because I didn't come at this with any preconceived idea of what the answer was going to be. I just sat down as a lawyer and a former federal judge who had tried dozens and dozens and dozens of criminal cases. I just looked at this anew. And as I looked at it, it didn't take me long to become shocked at what I was seeing. The level of constitutional violations, the level of misconduct by the United States government, by federal law enforcement, by the federal prosecutor. And the thing that so upset me about that was that I knew that they had taken the exact same oath that I had taken in order to have that position. They swore to uphold and defend the Constitution. And in order to reach the result that they wanted and felt like they needed, they violated that oath. And so it was clear to me in just a matter of hours as I'm going through this, and I've gone and dug deeper and deeper and deeper, but it didn't take me long to realize what they had done and how this needed to be fixed. What did take me years longer, I'm actually going on 4 years representing Leonard, is the why. The what they did and the how they did it were really easy for me because that was the world that I lived in. The why took longer. And you all know the why, and you've lived the why. And that's why the freedom for Leonard Peltier is so important. It's about the Constitution, it's about justice, it's about mercy, it's about this country's relationship with the indigenous people who were here when we came and took that land. So I say today, again, and follow and echo the words of President Sharp and Suzanne Harjo, it is time to free Leonard Peltier. Mr. President, enough is enough. Let's free Leonard Peltier. Thank you all for being here.
What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Clemency. Justice. What do we want? Clemency. When do we want it? Clemency. What do we want? Clemency. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Clemency. When do we want it? Now. Let's give a round of applause for our next speaker coming up. Paul O'Brien is the Executive Director of Amnesty International USA. The Indian Collective is honored to share this space and partner on this campaign to free Leonard Peltier with Paul in Amnesty International. So I'm going to hand it over here to Paul. Thank you.
Thanks, Dallas. The honor is ours. We are so honored to be with all of you, with the leaders who've shown up over the decades, and all of you who've shown up in this moment. You've heard these amazing speakers. You know we have justice on our side. You know we have history on our side. You know we have right on our side. And I want you to know, and I think you know it already, you have 250,000 Amnesty members on your side, and we're not going to let this go. You have 10 million strong in our global movement, and we are not going to let this go. So we are with you today, and we will be with you in the long run. And we know we're going to win because of what we see today. We know that there isn't a person here who is going to forget this moment and is going to forget the wrongness that is being done to Leonard Peltier. He's going to get clemency because of all of you and all of us. We're going to keep fighting, and I'm just grateful to be part of this journey with all of you. And I say that on behalf of the whole Amnesty family. Thank you. Let's keep going.
All right. Love that energy. All right, we're going to welcome up our next relative. Holly Cook Macaro works on the Free Leonard Peltier campaign under Government Affairs at Indian Collective and leads the federal strategy and outreach related to Leonard Peltier's clemency campaign. Today, Holly will be reading a statement from Leonard Peltier. So please join me in welcoming Holly Cook Macaro.
Ani and Buju, Baganagichgo Kwe and Dejanakaz, Makwa Dindo Dam, Musquagami Wizagaga and Donjaba. My name is Hole in the Sky Woman in my Ojibwe language and Holly Cook Macaro in English. And as Dallas said, I do government affairs for Indian Collective. And I spoke with Leonard yesterday, and he was, which always is remarkable to me, in good spirits and remains hopeful. And that hope after all these years is what has always struck me. And he wanted to send a message of thanks that everyone had gathered here today and for all the work that everyone is doing. And he asked me to read this statement. Dear friends, relatives, supporters, and loved ones, 79 years old, Mother Earth has taken us on another journey around Grandfather's Sun. Babies have taken their first breath. People have lived, loved, and died. Seeds have been planted and sent their roots deep below red earth and their breath to the stars and our ancestors. I am still here. Time has twisted one more year out of me, a year that has been a moment and a year that has been a lifetime. For almost 5 decades, I've existed in a cage of concrete and steel. With the good time calculations of the system, I've actually served over 60 years. Year after year, I have encouraged you to live as spirit warriors. Even while in here, I can envision what is real and far beyond these walls. I've seen a reawakening of an ancient native pride that does my heart good. I may leave this place in a box. That is a cold truth. But I've put my heart and soul into making our world a better place, and there is a lot of work left to do. I would like to get out and join you in doing it. I know that the spirit warriors coming up behind me have the heart and soul to fight racism and oppression, and to fight the greed that is poisoning our lands, waters, and people. We are still here. Remember who you are, even if they come for your land, your water, your family. We are children of Mother Earth, and we owe her and her other children our care. I long to turn my face to the sky. In this cage, I'm denied that simple pleasure. I am in prison, but in my mind, I remain as I was born, a free native spirit. That is what allows me to laugh, keeps me laughing. These walls cannot contain my laughter or my hope. I know there are those who stand with me, who work around the clock for my freedom. I've been blessed to have such friends. We are still here, and you give me hope. I hope to breathe free air before I die. Hope is a hard thing to hold, but no one is strong enough to take it from me. I love you, I hope for you, I pray for you. And prayer is more than a cry to the Creator that runs through your head. Prayer is an action. In the spirit of Crazy Horse, Doksha, Leonard Peltier.
Miigwech, thank you very much, Holly. Our next speaker coming up is Jennifer Jones. Jennifer is counsel to Leonard Peltier. So welcome, Jennifer Jones.
Good morning. I am not actually actually Jennifer Jones. I am Maura Meltzer-Cohen. Jennifer Jones and I are but two of the many, many attorneys who have been moved to take on Mr. Peltier's cause and to advance it. We bring you his message today. Relatives, 47 years, who is one? They have me, but they cannot contain we. We are a unified Oyate. 47 years, we have only just begun. Your presence is a gift this 79th birthday. In you, I plant a seed. Rise up, sovereign nations and all peoples. I never thought our struggle would get this far, but here we are, winning. In 1976, I was protecting people from being murdered. Over 60 murders never investigated, the FBI supplying the weapons and ammunition, mass sterilizations, our children kidnapped, our language forbidden, uranium mining on our reservations, disrespecting the land, forever poisoning the waters with cancers. This is genocide. I stood in their way. The government spent millions to convict me. It shows you the value of a freedom fighter. Just like they tried to buy the Black Hills, they tried to buy me too. Even the International Criminal Court has noted the injustice of my case. Everything has been done to break my spirit, but every time I have been called upon by my people, I serve them, body, heart, and spirit. It must be done. Resistance is power. I have never given up, and I won't start now. Brothers, sisters, and two-spirit relatives, bars, barbed wire, and beatings can never defeat justice. Today, you have won. When I see the gleam in our babies' eyes, I remember that we are winning. In the defense of the land, we are winning. In the protection of the waters, the womb of Mother Earth, we are winning. To protect our sacred ritual, we are winning. Here we are, outside of a house for all the people, built on stolen land with stolen labor. It is time to look at what took place here on this soil, on this land. Do not turn back. The spirit of history is on our side, and we are winning. Thank you for your support and solidarity. Today, I am 79. In 2024, 80 years, no fears, my dears. In the spirit of Crazy Horse, Leonard Peltier.
Thank you very much, not Jennifer Jones. Thank you for that clarification.